All right, folks, we back yet again. We had a little bit of fun doing things with this because I was just trying to see like every outcome that just interests me. This time, we're going to keep going through the rest of the Get the Yankee Chambers. And I know I said, well, I think I said that I was going to clear it out on my own time, but I do at least want to show you guys what happens when you get like to like the bridge that we had to cross. And then we'll move on. Um, I did change a little bit of the items around from the party, so there might be that. It's nothing crazy. Do need to do this because I don't remember if I did last time. And we really did a number on these guys. Anyway, I'm gonna cut to. Actually, I don't even need to cut right here. I thought it was like further down. Essentially, what's gonna happen is like every Get the Yankee here is gonna fight you, but I think there's a cut scene right here. Oh, there isn't. I thought there was.
My own people seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them dry.
Now, those two in the back, they can be really annoying. I'm gonna try and get this person who's ready to parry out the way. So that way I can have Asterion run up. And then he's just gonna use the he's gonna use the ice arrow we've been holding on to. So I think the next smart thing might be I thought this was an alchemist fire verse. I could throw that. I'm gonna see if I can get him to hide.
Hup, hup.
Gonna have her jump forward. I know she's not gonna be able to use her rage, but I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna take out these wolves. It's probably gonna find them. Shadowheart doesn't really have a lot I wanted to do on this turn. Alright, that failed.
I can't even catch my breath.
Gonna take out this wolf.
Hope your soul is
I got a great good breeze.
another step forward.
Alright, that's gotta be like a fighter, like a dex fighter.
No time to waste.
I don't have him wearing. Oh man, I didn't know. Damn. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna have him reapply hex on somebody.
Swords meet sorcery.
What is with these crits I'm getting so early today? I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised.
Sharlak, gods of betrayal.
Alright. Now it's time to pick off you. Alright, again. Oh, he failed. Alright, whatever.
Well, well. What we have here.
That wasn't useful at all. That's annoying. I thought I would at least get like 5 back. I thought it would give back more.
Got to concentrate. Onward.
Man, we're doing like really good. I'm gonna check some stuff when we leave here. I'm not gonna take up this whole place on camera. I'm gonna do it off camera, but there is stuff that I wanted to move on to. I thought there was a cutscene here.
Time to push my luck again.
One thing I do recommend you do is you take out everybody. I recommend taking out everybody who's here, but I really recommend that you take out like the what's it called? The like actual like soldiers. I mean, all of them are technically soldiers, but like the captain, because I think they have like special stuff, and if they don't, they also have like Get Yankee stuff, and you can just sell it all and make a lot of money. God damn it. Alright, can I get the kill? Let's go.
Watch this. I will ascend. Moving.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I understand why they didn't add ASMR to this game. Just being able to fly instead of having to jump is just so much better. Like, there's certain stuff that I feel like they could have added, like Get Yankee, some of the stuff from Mordenkainen. I mean, not Mordenkainen. I think it was Mordenkainen, one of the Mordenkainen books. There's a lot of stuff I feel like they could have added. Sorrow, I think that was.
Where am I needed?
No, he still has his hammer.
Let me work my magic.
I think I had this on you.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Did Lizelle drop her weapon too?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Nah.
Alright.
Anyway, I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna get to what we're gonna be doing. Like I said, I recommend clearing this place out. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the next area.
Come over here, boy.
Hey, got a cutscene, or at least this.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Okay. So yeah, I'll be back when I'm ready again. I'm just taking a long rest before I clear the place out.
cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg. The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound. As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg. I love him so much!
I got that cutscene earlier and messed up and missed part of it because I had paused recording. And I had to redo a bunch of stuff just to get it back. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll be back whenever I'm ready again. I'm still, like I said, I still have to clear out and get Yankee fresh. Alright, we're back again. I just got finished clearing up the crush. We're gonna hit this way. This is up in the crags. The woman that wanted to get the Yankee egg is down there. I did take the get the Yankee egg just because I want to keep it. I gave it to Lizelle. I'm gonna take it back from her. I want to see if there's like anything I can do by hitting like the activate button. Alright, I was scared. Anyway, we're gonna fight these guys. They're undead. I'm not in the greatest conditions as far as like resources, but I can definitely take these guys. Let me put it there. I remember when I fought these the first time, leaving like after like the goblin camp and everything, they destroyed me. They have the ability to revive each other, and it can be pretty nasty. But one thing you can do is I'm pretty sure you can still trip them. I'm not gonna go for a second one because I want to save my points. I should have hit this first, but whatever. If you have Shadowheart, if you're playing this vanilla and you only have 4 people, Shadowheart can come in really good, handy, along with any paladin. What I recommend you do though is go ahead and have her rage, or go ahead Karlak rage, and then just have her start working on these guys.
Another fight.
And
Let's go.
I was wondering what my sword went. I had equipped a bow on accident earlier, and that's probably what that's from. Yeah, I just recommend taking these guys out as fast as possible. I think one thing you can do that's really cool is if you're an Oathbreaker, I think you can like steal, like you can take over those guys. Now the other real big one, if we take him out, this is, you know, a done deal. Like I said, I don't have all the resources I probably should have, but what I do have is turn undead. And that's just gonna do a bunch of splash damage to everybody. I'm not really worried about that. Another really good spell to have is Spirit Guardians. That's why I was looking. I thought I had a 3rd level spell slot still, but I don't. That just comes in handy because you can just have these guys burning each other, or burning themselves, burning into you. Damn, I thought he was going to take him out. Whatever. These guys can also use a spell called Stinking Cloud. It can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's not something that I would be scared of.
Bye forever, pal.
I can't wait to get Great Weapon Master for her. I really want to use Smite on the big guy because he's going to be the biggest annoyance there, but at the same time, I know he's not. Are these immune to? Pretty sure they are. Nah, they have resistance to it though. Alright, I'm gonna try and smite him. God damn it. Alright, at least I took one of them out. Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those guys, they would just keep bringing each other back, and that's why you want to kill them as fast as possible. And I missed. Good job.
No holding back.
Alright. Okay, that took him back out.
Creator, destroyer.
Alright, that did a good amount of damage on him.
Put him up.
I'm not using action surge for them. It's just not worth it. I'm gonna put you away quick though. Thank you.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Got to focus.
I really need to find another dual hand crossbow for him. Watch me miss. Yep, I knew one of them was gonna miss.
Swords meet sorcery.
Anyway, the Death Shepherds, you can get a great sword for them if you didn't find one earlier to make the Silence great sword or whatever, and they have armor. That's all that's here. You get plate armor from these guys, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll send it to camp. Was this a drow? Yeah, it was an absolutist. I didn't realize that until just now. So yeah, this is kind of like the last part of Act 1 that I'm going to be going through. There is still stuff to do in the Underdark.
Broken. Need to find
I'm not gonna like do it. It's a hour that you can actually find that I really suggest you find, and it has some cool stuff. But like I said, I'm not gonna do it just because I feel like I don't want it. You know, I personally don't want it, but I feel like anybody else will probably love to have it. There's just a bunch of other stuff to do in the Underdark.
That's curious.
I like how my character's hair looks red right now because of all the blood in it. Looks like what I would think of when I think of Captain Morgan.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way then? To your camp? Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
I don't know which one to pick.
The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help. Or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Italion Thras Annas.
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Alright, so Elminster is actually a reoccurring character. He's been in, I think, every Baldur's Gate game. I'm gonna talk to Scratch while explaining
Wags his
this.
tail, a small bag clenched
He has-
between his teeth.
He was a woman at one point. He was a drow. If I'm not mistaken, there's a line about him being a 29th level wizard, but you can't be nowadays. What else? He's extremely old, which they mentioned there. I think he's so old that they don't have it actually recorded.
He gives in and surrenders.
All
his
that for a
farm to
bone,
you.
wow. He actually has kids, and we're gonna meet a faction that he was, I think he either founded or he was very heavily related to in a later part of the game.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, He offered the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
So yeah, he essentially has a nuke in his chest, and that's what's causing him to be sick. I don't know if I went over that before, but they want him to use that nuke to blow everybody up. You can talk to the other companions and get their reactions to everything. I'm not.
I used to be agog at everything when I first walked in the sun. Perhaps I'm
Anyway.
adjusting to this new life.
Right now through here
Use words like
is
that I remember you're actually 2
a
centuries
pathway
old.
to the next chapter. When you get to here, you can return back to Act 1, do anything you might have to do. This is not a point of no return. I will be pointing out when the point of no return is, but it is not anytime soon, unless you rush the game. As far as this point goes, we're gonna go ahead and head on through. Alright, of course, you have to take a long rest between these areas. Sometimes they, you don't have to take a long rest when you travel back and forth. Normally, it's just for this. The other one that you can find is actually in the Grim Forge. It is right there in the, right there by the stairs where you find the spiders. Between the spiders and where you find all the dead, Dwegar bodies or whatever they are. I'm pretty sure I pointed it out before, but it is down in the Grim Forge.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate, I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares' Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
I always think these look like boom tubes from DC Comics.
Vlaakith Kosivim Chrath Crashhead. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Ghaik, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Ghaik enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Ghaik and take its head. Then, We speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith, in Tunarath, city of death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlakith's eyes are upon us.
All right, and with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. And I'll see y'all in the next episode where we go into the Shadow Cursed Lands. Peace. I don't know why I did a hand thing like I got a camera.